Well, good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? Let's see who we got in here. Hey, good morning, Maddie. Hey, Savage. Hi, Clark. Hey, Kat. I agree, Kat. Hey, Madge. Snow. Hey, Steph. Crime and Justice. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tara. Katie, how are you doing? I thought I saw Shannon in here. Hi, Clinton. Casey. Shannon, how are you doing? Let's welcome Shannon back, everybody. Hi, Maggie. I think I got everybody. I don't know. I think I saw Aggie in here. I don't know. Hope I got everybody. Bedtime Clown, hi. Probably not the best idea to do this first thing in the morning because I am furious. Furious with what Dawn and Candace did. As I can see from your comments, many of you are too. As if they hadn't done enough already, they've really screwed the pooch this time. And I'd love to know just how they felt when they woke up yesterday morning, because I bet they were pretty damn hungover. I bet that whiskey hit hard overnight. Especially when they found out that the TBI wants a copy of their little prank. So I'll let everybody get settled. And we're going to preface this a little bit. We're actually going to go back to Tuesday afternoon. And how things unfolded yesterday. Oh, I just want to say one thing. We're all about open discussion, opinions, theories. We love all that, all the discussion. Let's bounce off of each other. Of course, we don't support the SA. Don't support the child abuse. And I know there's people out there that are bashing Mary right now for recording that phone call and giving it to the authorities. That's A-okay. She did that. You're not going to hear anything from anybody in this community, hopefully, that somehow Mary did anything wrong. Because she didn't. She actually opened a lot of people's eyes. I'm actually curious as to who can stand by them now. Aren't you? Mary is a victim. And for months, we've been talking about this family, how they operate, basically, what shit people they are. But there's a lot of good people in that family, too. And they've chose to drag them down as well. As if summer isn't enough. They're boys. All right, I'm going to bring Kevin up real quick. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Vietnam.
It felt like it, my friend.
Oh, my God.
What else are they going to do?
I don't know. I had to take a sedative. I slept in late this morning. Unbelievable. Come on. They've taken this to another level. Like it wasn't bad enough already.
Yep, we're going to get into that. Just letting everybody get settled.
Yep. It's something constant every day, every minute. These people are so relentless.
Actually, I'm going to play something for you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Since you said that.
not.
Yeah, I'll get it. It didn't load. So I should have that stuff ready, right? I'm just not on my game this morning. I am furious.
Yeah. I think everybody is. And if you're not, then I don't know, something wrong with you. Because
Okay, so before we get into the phone call, first of all, to hear the entire phone call in its entirety, go to Unmasked. The girls did a great job. They had Mary on. Chris came on. It was a great show. There's nothing but love and support for Mary and what she did by recording that phone call and getting it to the authorities. But like I said, so make sure you check out Unmasked. We're going to play parts of the phone call, but it's really hard to hear because of the Meryl Streep performance Candace put on. It's hard to follow. So you got to check out that show. All right. So we're going to start with Tuesday afternoon.
I guarantee you, she was drunk as a monkey.
God. All right. So this comes out on J for Justice on Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday, where Don is saying that he borrowed $50K from the cartel, the Mexican cartel. And supposedly this 50,000, he has paid back 30 of it, I believe. So now he's putting that Mexico BS out there again.
Don Blow Escobar.
Yeah. I want a picture of him in a sombrero.
Oh, shit.
Got to be kidding me. So how do you think the meeting with Don went down with the cartel? I think it's going to sound a lot like the show Ozark on Netflix. Kind of sounds to me like someone got caught up on some old episodes.
I wonder if they, I wonder if they rehearsed it all. Him and Candace, sitting up there on Ben Hill. Wonder if they, I can just see him sitting there planning this out,
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, here's the $50,000 that he throws out there. How do you think this all went down with him and the cartel?
Well, yeah,
I don't think it did. I think it's a total lie.
What, the cartel?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit is what it is.
Uh-huh.
I didn't believe it from the first second I heard it. I knew damn good and well that he's trying to go back to his original story about Mexico,
Yeah, he threw that out. I think it was June 26th is when he brought up Mexico.
He has more shit in him than a Christmas turkey.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, I mean, talk about reaching.
Yep, they're reaching for the stars, all right.
They're reaching for the bottle, and they're making everything worse.
Well,
worse for their boys. Worse for them. They already sealed their fate. Okay? I mean, everyone's already onto them. But then they decide this. They already pulled it with Chris. They decide to call and taunt him one night. Like I said, they're half in the bag or all the way in, and they call Chris. Said they're gonna slander him. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. Then the other night on the Voices channel, Don is like sneaking off into some other part of the house to make a call to share. Candace erupts like she's, it's like he's having an affair, like she's a jealous wife, telling him to get off the phone. Just get off the phone, you two, because this last night or night before, wow.
Yeah. They sit around and plan this all day. They're way out there. I mean, seriously, these people, they are so I don't even know the words to use anymore about them. They're just scammers, just pathetic, just piece of shit. I mean, anything you can come up with, they are.
Yep. So Mary is Dawn's sister. She received a call from Candace. Not last night, would be the night before. What is it, Thursday? So it would have been Tuesday night. Okay. Anyway. And of course, Mary's very, very upset. So she gets a hold of Chris McDonough, who goes through the phone call with her and assures her that it's nonsense. He also put this, the interview room, Chris put this on his community tab. So this had everyone all stirred up yesterday. This is what we kind of woke up to. Today will be interesting for Summer, Justice for Jeannie, and other SA survivors. Stay the course, friends. I will let you know more when I can. Well, he already knew it was BS, and he knew this phone call was going to come out one way or another. Yeah, you're right, ASV. The cartel does not have Summer. The cartel does not have Summer.
Dawn, Candace, where's your daughter? Come on. You're slapping her in the face every freaking day. You guys are sick.
Yeah, what could they be thinking, Kevin?
Who knows what's going to happen next? Aliens took her. You know, they'll do it. Don and Candace, you know, everyone's saying, well, Don can't shut his mouth and stay off Facebook. Well, you know what? Candace can't either. You know, she went to a whole new level, that lady did. So,
Don deleted his Facebook. What does that tell you?
He'll come up with something else because he can't shut up. Neither of them can. So I'm done. What's going to be next?
Well, we'll probably find another pint of whiskey, another phone call.
Yep. A little more drugs. Man, they have really got people confused. And they're still
people are confused anymore. I think when people that were still siding with them, when they heard that last night and they know it's a lie, I think they realized, the ones that were still supporting them, that these two are a match made in hell. There's couples that are compatible, insanely in love. These two were meant to be, but I mean for all the wrong reasons. They work together. They work together. They are partners in all of this.
Well, they definitely are birds of a feather. That's for damn sure. It's just unbelievable. You know, you look up the definition of pathetic, sick, evil, all those words, and their names are in the dictionary. They just... Poor Summer. You know, thank God those boys... Can you imagine what those kids... I mean, we see what's going on now. Can you imagine what went on behind closed doors? Those kids? I don't think you can even imagine the hell that those kids went through.
We're seeing it.
Yeah, it is bad.
I mean, what's playing out in front of us, these kids witnessed.
Yup.
Okay, so oh, sorry, Kevin.
No, and they've witnessed more than what we even know. I mean, we don't even know a fraction of what those kids seen. What does that tell you?
What does it tell you?
Yeah. The sickest stuff you could probably ever imagine. That's what it tells me. And what was Summer exposed to down in the damn dungeon?
Well, before we get into the phone call and talk about it, I put this up from an ABC affiliate. One of the girls messaged the local news that verified Don has not been arrested. Don has not been arrested.
Nope.
The whole thing was made up. Here, let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's no, that news got out. It's no YouTube creator's fault for that being false. But Don and Candace are the ones that did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people I know, they care about Summer.
Of course they do.
These two don't. That's obvious.
They pulled all of this late Tuesday night. And as of 5:30 p.m. yesterday, the local news was saying that they've checked and they said Don is not under arrest. Don hadn't been there. Don had not. Wish it was true, but All right, so I'm going to start with the beginning of the conversation. Bear with me. Hopefully I don't mess this up.
You're better at it than I am.
Hey, man. Hey. What's going on, Candace? You took Bonnie away. Who did? Your boy. They did? How come? I don't know. They weren't telling me anymore. But they're flying off to Boston, Massachusetts. They're flying him off to Boston? Yeah. Really? Oh my gosh, Candace. They didn't tell you why? No. So what they do? They just knocked on the door and came in and cuffed him and took him? Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Candace. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wish they would have told you the reason why. They didn't tell me anything. They didn't look at it. They didn't take him. They didn't tell me. Please, never again. Oh, really? Wow, Candace, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry, Candace. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, honey. I feel so bad for you. I wish I was there. I wish I could hold you, Candace. He's never been with a kid as long, ever. He's always been the greatest father. Right? Oh my gosh, Candace, I'm so sorry. Gosh. So you don't think that they're just going to take him for maybe a couple of days and release him? No, I don't think so. You don't think so?
Patrol.
And the Emmy goes to
Mandus.
God. Too bad she didn't have that rehearsed June 15th. She might be in a different boat, huh? She certainly didn't cry for Summer.
The more you listen to that, it sounds so fake. You can't even oh my God, I can't believe she did that.
How about when she says she doesn't know why he was being arrested? I thought the police had to tell you what they're taking you in for.
They damn sure would have told her. She'd be with him. Who the fuck is she kidding? She's going to go to jail when he goes to jail. Who just, I mean, I don't believe just Don's going to be arrested at all. I think all three of the Musketeers are going to jail.
Well, speaking of saying that, as the phone call goes on, we have more clips we're going to play, but this one I don't have a clip of. But remember, check out Unmasked, because the way it's broke down with Chris in there, Mary's there. Great show. Great show. Mary was extremely caring. And what does that tell you? Because let me tell you what, if I looked at my phone, just saying, and saw Dawn or Candace were calling me, I'd be like, ew. It would creep me out. But she's like, what's wrong, Candace? Oh, Candace, I'm sorry. I mean, like, she's like sympathizing with her. She even asked her, is your mom coming back? And she said, no. But now Grandis said last week, well, I say last week, but in these messages, that she'll go back when Candace gets rid of Dawn. That's for another conversation. But I thought that was odd that she said, no, she's not coming back.
I feel sorry for Mary. Can you imagine a family member doing that? You know, can you just imagine somebody pulling some bullshit like that on you from your family?
Uh-huh.
That's just so wrong.
Uh-huh. And at what time of night did she decide to call this nice woman and make up this lie?
Wasn't it like 1 a.m?
I know that's when they called Chris. So let's say this went down at like 11:30, midnight or something like that. Well, you're going to be alarmed anytime someone calls you at that time. But especially, you know, your brother and sister-in-law knowing that your niece is missing, that your nephews are in foster care. You know, you're already going to have, you know, a panic attack just seeing the phone ringing. And then you hear that. Why did she say he's going to Boston? What the hell show were they watching yesterday? This wouldn't even make a good soap opera, what they came up with.
You know, and before this, a lot of people were saying, oh, Candace is, you know, abused woman. Don is controlling her and all that. Bullshit. Candace is just as bad as Don. I've said that. That woman, you know, like I said before, every kid that's come out of her womb has been neglected. She's a piece of shit. Candace is just as bad as Don.
I wish they would have called you, Kevin.
Oh my God. That would have been, oh.
Could you imagine if you answered the phone, Candace was crying to you about Don getting beaten by the police and they won't tell her why he's going to Boston?
Well, and like I said last night, I felt bad for not feeling bad for Candace.
Uh-huh.
Then I all of a sudden my reality kicked in and I thought, no, this is bullshit. You know, I don't feel bad for her at all. I don't, about nothing. You know, she can kiss my ass.
Crime and Justice said she got drunk and high enough to get the courage to make this crap up. And I also think it was a team effort because I believe wholeheartedly Dawn was there. I don't think it was the TV in the background. I don't
either. I think Don was there.
That too, my friend?
Yeah, I did. I think Don was there. No doubt about it. Where else would he be? He was probably sitting back there snorting some lines and frickin' laughing. You know, that's the kind of people they are. Don, Candace, you're fucking pathetic.
Wonder where he's getting these lines since he owes that money to the cartel. Must have found him a new supplier.
Or watched the movie.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, hell, if Don was a dope boy, he'd have been robbed. He's so stupid.
And how did he get $30,000 to pay him back?
Yeah. Probably from donations from somebody. Who knows? I saw somebody that bought him matching bracelets, Don and Candace.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, they're getting ready to get matching bracelets.
Yeah, they are. Click, click, click.
Paid for by the state of Tennessee.
Yep. It's coming. They're going to jail.
Well, they must know. Well, they're having the time of their lives right now, it seems, don't you?
They better, because they're going to jail. Mark my words. Put it on the calendar. The day I said it. They are going to jail.
This lady said, when I first heard this, I felt so bad for Candace. Not again. I can't tell you how many people I've seen in comments that have reached out and they're like, I felt so bad for that woman. I thought she was victimized. Battered woman syndrome. I thought he had her under his thumb. Nope, you called her from the very first time I talked to you. And they said, never again. Never again. She calls her sister-in-law, who you can tell is a nice lady, who had to remind her that her daughter is missing. She never brought up Summer. She was crying about Donnie and crying about the boys. Didn't say a damn word when Mary said, and I know Summer's still out there. She didn't even give a nothing.
You were the first person that I ever called for a live. And I was never a YouTube person. I stumbled across the Summer Wells case, just, I don't know, looking at YouTube. And that very first phone call that I have ever called.
You're cutting out, Kevin.
Oh. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, you have to repeat that. Sorry, my friend.
Hello?
My end.
Yeah. I was never a YouTuber. I was on YouTube one day and just surfing, and I came across your channel. But the very first day that I ever even talked about this case, if you go back, I called a spade a spade. I said I didn't believe one damn thing from day one at all. I knew damn good and well they're all involved.
Oh, you did?
I did. I laid it down.
I'm actually going to refresh that first video when you came on panel so everybody can see.
Yeah.
Kevin never. Rendy, welcome, Rendy. Rendy said, Candace was crying in Chris's interview when she said people have turned on her, but the tears were for her. She's a true narcissist. What were we talking about earlier, Kevin?
They're both narcissists, both of them. They are. They're manipulators. That's, you know why? Because for years, Candace, the only person she can manipulate is her freaking kids. You know? Because I don't buy her BS at all. Man, that woman is bad news. She is just as bad as Don. She should be in prison right now.
Well,
for her other kids.
For child neglect alone.
Exactly. I mean, one of her kids got hit in the head with a bat under her care. Okay? What does that tell you? Candace is a piece of shit. Everything that's come out of her womb has been neglected.
I'm just wondering how, when they came out of their fog, how they felt, because they watch everything. Now, she says she doesn't, but I guarantee he does. I guarantee she does too. When they heard that the TBI was very interested in that recording.
Well, if I had to guess, they probably somewhere in their pathetic minds are thinking in the back, we screwed up drunk. They did. They blew it, man. Candace just let everybody know what kind of person she is for real. You know, I bet she had her hoodie on.
You love that hoodie. I'm going to make you a calendar. It's going to be nothing but Candace in that hoodie.
I'll bet you she had that hoodie on when she called. I'd put money on that. In her hat.
So you're thinking the hoodie is the prank call making hoodie? That's the outfit you wear for this kind of nonsense?
Yeah. So if you ever want to do pranks like this, buy a red hoodie and a Confederate flag hat.
One's getting shipped to you, buddy.
With your jailhouse tattoos. She's a bitch.
I still can't believe she did this shit to Mary. Wow.
Oh, no, that is so wrong.
I guess they didn't think Mary had the capability to know how to record anything.
I don't think they know anything. They're too stupid. They're beyond stupid. They're psychotic.
That's the word, psychotic. To call someone at 11 o'clock, midnight, and work yourself up into those type of hysterics and make up such an absurd lie for them to, they're all shooken up, of course, because they're in a panic mode because they're hearing these hysterics. Of course, they're going to believe it, you know, because you're in the middle of a phone call, of course.
You know, Don, and they are such liars that they're so sick in that they believe their own lies. You know, that's how demented they are and twisted.
Actually, you know what? That was brought up. I saw a comment and someone said, do you think that Candace really believed this? I don't think she's mentally ill like that. She obviously knew Dawn did not get taken to jail. She knew that the feds didn't actually bust in and take him to Boston.
She knows everything. She knows where Summer is. She knows what happened. You know? In my opinion, I don't put it past her that she killed Summer. You know? Why wouldn't she? She's always been like this. Look at her other kids. One of them almost died from brain injury.
Real quick. Hey, Amy, is Tiffany going live at 11 Central or just wondering? All right, so let's listen to this real quick. You guys might have to turn it up because I swear you hear Dawn in the back.
Yeah, you know, and I just, oh my gosh, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Candace. Do you think he had something to do with Summer's disappearance? In my heart, I don't. In your heart, you don't? No, that's because you love him, Candace. He's your husband. You know? But, you know, I just don't know, Candace. I mean, I hate this. I don't want to say, you know, he had anything to do with it, you know. But you never know, you know. I said, 20 children, the mom said, Cartel, the children, you know,
Did you hear him?
How fake.
They are out of their minds. He sat there quiet, listening to her carry out this lie about the feds taking him to Boston and all that stuff. But when Mary said, do you think he had anything to do with Summer? In my heart, I don't. Oh, then he pipes up. I guess he didn't like that response. She should have been like, hell no, Mary. Dawn didn't do this. No.
I could just see them high-fiving each other after the phone call, you know? Hey, that was a good one, yeah. That we really got him this time. You freaking dumbasses.
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely right. I'm glad you brought that up. I even forgot about that. When they got done with this with Mary, because they had her all spun up, I guarantee they thought they did a great job.
We really got him this time.
They pulled off
you did.
The best hoax, didn't they? I mean, God. They weren't betting on Mary calling Chris McDonough. And when she couldn't get a hold of them the next day, because she was concerned for them. She was concerned. Then everything starts unfolding. She goes to the police. TBI wants it. She's on Unmasked last night. So the dipshits are just sitting there right now going, well, what do you think? Back to the drawing board. How are we going to fix this?
You know, yeah, there's channels. I mean, there's on YouTube, like Tiffany Marie. I mean, there's Unmasked. I mean, there's so many great channels that, you know, really are talking Summer. And they had the nerve to do this to those people. You know, I feel bad for these other channels that really supporting Summer. And we're, you know, and trying to, you know, give them a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Well, everyone's got their answer now, as far as I'm concerned.
RJ says they made it where their own home is now a prison because no one in Kingsport, Rogersville is going to want to see them out in town. Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. How are we going about town in the red Subaru to the hippie house and the liquor store and the grocery store with everyone looking at you? You've already had someone accuse someone in the church community of being responsible for Summer's disappearance.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh. How do you show your face in town?
You mean like after this?
It'd have been tough in the beginning. Let's just see if Candace shows up at the next vigil.
Yeah, no shit.
Are they on Tuesdays or Thursdays?
I'm not sure. But my guess, she will not be there. Nope. And I don't think we're going to hear from them again. I don't know. But they can't keep their mouths shut, so we'll see. Because they are so sick in narcissism that they probably will continue to do shit. We'll see.
Shell Bell said she heard that Candace was a no-show this week. Oh, Diane said it was Tuesday. Okay, well, Tuesday Tuesday they were working on their Oscar-winning screenplay. They couldn't be there. They had shit cooking. They had lots of stuff going on. They couldn't be at a prayer vigil for their missing child. They were getting ready to pull a hoax on Mary.
They were rehearsing their fake show. And you know what? Now that you know, it's so obvious that Candace was faking it. To me. You couldn't even hardly understand. You know, I knew damn good and well that lady was drunk. I mean, I even was saying it in chat. I'm sorry, but she's drunk. That was ridiculous.
All right, I'm going to play another clip from the infamous stunt hoax they pulled.
Whoa.
So I put on the screen again where Don's saying that he borrowed the $50,000. Also, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, Kevin. Someone says, who do you think took Summer? He says, wish I knew. I got a 12 gauge ready. Huh.
Yeah, and a flare gun. What the hell is he going to do? Shoot a flare? Catch her hair on fire?
For real.
What a joke. What a joke. Burn their car up. You know? He's such a piece of shit, he can't even have a gun to protect his family. If he has a gun, he's going to be using it on himself. Watch what I say. Because that man ain't going to go back to prison. In my opinion, Don will kill himself. Mm-hmm. And maybe Candace with him. Thank God the boys are gone, or they'd probably be dead too. Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Let me get this pulled up, my friend.
I I can't believe that they didn't, I don't know, they didn't say something to you. You know what I mean? And then, so they said that they were going to take him to Boston. Are you sure they didn't say Utah? Over the Mexican mountains. Oh, right. So, do you know anything about that? We don't know anything. Wow. Well, did Donnie ever come into some money that you knew about or anything? Somewhat $80,000. I don't know. Wow.
Wow is right.
She said 80,000. She did not say 50, okay, everybody? Candace said 80. Nope, she said 80. I heard it.
I don't know that much about the cartels. You know what I mean? I haven't really ever had any dealings with them. But look at his wording. He borrowed 50,000, like they're a savings and loan. Borrowed? For what? For what? Yeah, she said 80. Well, you know, Don's sitting in the back going, yeah, I said 80,000. Then he went and checked his Facebook and realized he said 50 and took the Facebook down. Because he doesn't know how to delete a comment.
First of all, anybody that knows about the cartel, and if you're working with the cartel, you don't dare even bring their name up. Are you kidding me? Don would be dead. Okay? It's not like a savings and loan bank run by the mafia.
It's not loan sharking exactly.
No, not
Amy
at all.
said, I wonder how much the cartel's interest rates are. I want to know.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll tell you what the interest rate is. Your life.
Absolutely ridiculous. Now, okay, someone else, you and I talked about it, and someone that obviously knows way more about the cartels than I do, because as I said, I don't run in that circle, said if Don had said that he owed anyone like that money, then they would basically all be in protective custody right now, like a witness protection type of thing.
That's what I said. You know, if this was true, Don would have told TBI. You wouldn't even hear from them. You wouldn't even know where they're at. These people are stupid. Like Don was working with the cartel, but yet giving out his address. Come on. It's so ridiculous. Whatever.
He's out of his mind.
Yep.
And she's out of her mind. So, I mean, all of this sympathy, like we're like, oh, we can kind of feel bad for Candace and stuff like that. The police are beating him. The police are beating that ogre. The police. They're out there beating the hell out of Don. Won't tell him what he's being arrested for. Won't tell her anything. But they mentioned he's going to Boston.
I wish somebody beat his ass. He needs a good ass whooping. Like a good one. So does Candace. They both need a ass whooping.
I still say she should have used that routine back in June, because when she made that 911 call, she didn't really sound too panicked. When they did their first interview with the local news, she didn't sound too distraught. But they get all worked up on a Tuesday night, all worked up. Let's call Mary and say that the feds got me and I'm going to Boston.
See, this to me, this stunt just proved to me that there was no abduction. Okay? Because if it truly was, Candace would have been crying, and so would Don in the very beginning. So basically, Candace, by doing this, she just threw abduction out the window. I mean, There's just no way Summer was abducted, and there, in my opinion, there's no way Summer's alive. And I do feel bad, kind of, about saying that about poor little Summer.
She wasn't abducted. We can tell. We can tell. These two work together.
Yeah.
These two work together. They are in sync with each other.
They're freaking criminals. They're beyond that. They're beyond pathetic.
They are a marriage made in hell.
That's a fact.
Cat said, Abduction, this was a contrived, planned crime.
I bet Split Hoof is setting up a reception party. Because I don't think Jesus is.
I don't think Jesus is happy with them.
No, I would imagine he's pissed. Think about it. This shit's got to end. Come on. I mean, it is truly a circus, really. And they're the clowns.
Because I thought for a while that the mother and daughter were covering for each other, because we haven't even talked about the screenshots from the messaging that Grandma Candace was doing with the other YouTube channel. I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Crime Stories Obsessed? It's Emma. Really nice woman.
Emma's the bomb.
She should be very upset right now. I feel bad for her. They attacked her, said she was lying. They said that Grandma Candace, someone else has access to her Facebook, so she wasn't corresponding with her. If someone tries to access my Facebook, I get an alert on my phone. Was this you? So no, that did not happen, because she could easily say, I got this thing saying, is this you? And I said, no. She wouldn't say, yeah, knowing it's her, knowing it's not her. Hell, she was talking about getting her glasses repaired at Walmart, having tuna noodle casserole for dinner. Oh, no, it's not me. Wasn't me. But I thought from that conversation, those two were covering for each other. Hearing this, oh, no, those two are partners in crime.
You know, that's where I was watching it on Libby's channel. I watched that. I watched Emma. I watched Tiffany, AB, John Q. No thanks. You know, Tiffany Marie. All those channels they got heart. They're honest.
They do. Everybody's working hard for Summer, keeping this out there so it's not forgotten, not a cold case. And what did these two do?
And AB.
Tuesday and call Mary. Poor Mary. You know how upset she had to have been after that?
I feel sorry for her. I really do. That is wrong, man, to do some shit like that.
Miss Moolah said, it's so glaring now. Oh, it is. Casey wants to know if they can get arrested for that stunt. Well, I'll tell you, pile it on. If
I don't think so. For doing a prank, that's all they'd have to say. But here's what I say, in my opinion, that whole show, can you imagine when they go to trial, when they play that, can you imagine what that does to your character?
Mm-hmm. The TBI wanted the recording.
Yeah.
Unmasked, they said last night they have it. They wanted it.
I can see why. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a powerful thing. That shows exactly what kind of people they are. And Candace. So, Candace, sorry, you're not going to be able to jump on the abused woman train now. You just fucked yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're listening. Or watching
said,
or something.
Probably learned it all from Mama. Okay, so.
Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking.
But you know what? Maybe they ought to take some notes out of Mama's page, because she's the one, you know, Grandma, Grandis Abandis, as you call her, she's the one that has no shits to give about any of this, even though she says it's caused her depression and stress. Now, she's not too concerned about a missing granddaughter, 3 grandsons in foster care, 2 grandchildren that grew up in foster care in Wisconsin. She doesn't care. But according to Dawn, She's the smartest one out of all of them. I will agree. I will agree with that, Don. That's the only thing you've said I agree with.
And she has a missing daughter.
And has a missing daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's not forget about old Granny here, Grandis Abandis, okay? Because she is a snake as far as I'm concerned. That woman knows exactly what happened to Summer and where she is, and you can't ever change my mind about that. That is my opinion of that piece of shit.
Horses says between the two of them, they lost 8 children that we know of. Can you imagine?
That's sick. 8 poor kids. 8 kids that their lives have been probably ruined almost because of those frickin' 3 animals. And then look at Grandma's brother. Really? That dude's a monster too.
Yep. He is. They have a lot of stuff going on. But here you have a Mary who is actually a very nice woman.
Yep.
And then they decide to drag her into it.
Wow.
Make her feel worse than she already did, because she's truly concerned about Summer. Truly concerned enough that she went to the police with the recording. She's concerned. She had to remind Candace about Summer. She was like, I just feel it. I know she's out there. Candace didn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah, she's out there all right.
So here it is, Tuesday night, and they tie one on. They're not wondering like where Summer's been put, where she could be. That doesn't seem to be at the forefront of their minds, and they do this.
Whole nother level. They just raised the bar. What's next?
What are they going to do to cover for this?
They can't.
My question.
There's
They'll
nothing.
try. Everything, every time there's a screw up, they do something to try to cover for it, or they one up themselves. They'll outdo the last screw up.
Well, if I had to guess, I would think that they're just going to say that's what you guys deserve for accusing us. You know, we're getting back at all the people that think we're so bad. You know, I can just see them saying that next.
Or
we did it on purpose.
We wanted to see if you're the leak. They're the leak.
Yeah.
That was mentioned, something about how they wanted to know who the leak was to YouTube within the family. They're the leak.
Maybe they thought Mary was the leak.
They're the leak. They're the leak. They're the ones that called her.
Yeah. This whole shit show is because of them. No one else. Them. They're the ones that have written this. You know, they just threw another chapter in the shit show and they just slapped Summer in the face again. How many times are they going to hit their own daughter in the face?
Exactly. On recording, Mary has to remind her about Summer and still didn't acknowledge it.
No, I was waiting. I was like, what? Never acknowledged it. What does that tell you? That the abduction is bullshit. That's what told me. No, they know where that little girl is. And I've said that since the day one. When I saw the very, very first interview, I knew damn good and well that they did something to that kid. Because I don't believe, and if it was an accident, it wasn't like she fell off the swing accident. Maybe it was gotten beat and died, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Well, supposedly he brought this idea up. I'm sure he had been hitting, the bottle, even though he says he won't even touch a beer anymore. He told Chris that I won't even touch a beer anymore. Won't even touch it.
Don said that.
Yeah, but I'm like, but you'll suck it down. You forgot whiskey, because Grandma called him out on that.
I don't think anybody believed that.
So he had mentioned this idea to share a couple weeks ago on Voices Behind the Wall, and she told him, not a good idea. So she already called him out, said he brought this up. I told him not to do it.
Yeah, he doesn't touch a beer. Well, I agree with that. He'd use a case. Don does not go to the liquor store and buy a beer. You know, that's who would ever even believe that he doesn't touch beer anymore? Oh my God.
Grandma said he drinks whiskey.
I'm sure. Well, they were lit up when they did this little prank. That I can promise you.
And remember, Grandma's the smartest one of the bunch.
Yeah, she's the smartest criminal out of the three.
Well, she knows how to, stay out of stuff. Because she gets rolling. When the going gets tough in her family, she's gone.
Yep. But yet she's there to support her monster brother in Wisconsin. She'd rather be there with that son of a bitch than in Tennessee where her granddaughter got abducted by the Phantom Abductor.
Exactly, the Phantom Abductor.
It's sad.
I think we can all agree now that there's no kidnapping here.
Exactly. They just proved that. They did a good job of that. I'm not buying.
People are wondering about Grandis's brother that we just brought that up. I just put him on the screen. You can explain that.
Oh, that dude, listen, what I'm saying. That guy right there, look at him. Just look. It looks like Grandis, a bandit. But anyway, that dude is living, that guy is going to be living in Thorpe, Wisconsin. If anyone around there has kids, I strongly advise that you move. Seriously, this dude is bad news. And the place he's staying in, seriously, I wish I had the picture. It's a nice place. I mean, like a high-end dollar home. He's being treated like a freaking celebrity, people. And this dude is a violent sexual predator deemed by the courts. Okay? He has one thing going for him. He's ugly as fuck, and you can spot him a mile away. So if you ever see this guy, run. Seriously, if you have kids, leave. This dude is bad. And Grant is there supporting him. He looks like her. You know, they all look the same.
And here Summer was so pretty.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. You know, I've seen better faces on iodine bottles than that fucker. That guy's, oh my gosh.
Shannon said he didn't get put away until after Rose went missing. Ooh, I hate to speculate here, but that's
this dude.
Ooh, that just gave me goosebumps.
Hey, I got a question. Would this guy have been around when Candace lost those two kids? Was this guy in the picture anywhere?
Hey, does anyone know? Well, I guess because Shannon said he didn't get put away until after Rose went missing. Rose went missing after the kids went to foster care.
I'm just wondering if he was ever around Candace's kids. That's what I'm getting at. And if he was, God, think about it. I wonder that, man, I need to find that out. I wonder if this dude was around Candace's kids that got taken from her.
Could be, because I can't find anything. I mean, I could easily miss it, where Candace or Andrew, that's the kid's father, were ever charged with what happened to those kids. And it's awful.
I wouldn't let that guy near my freaking dog.
Thank you, Shellbell.
Oh, that guy's ugly. in every way.
Ugh.
Unbelievable, their family. Unbelievable. This sex shit has got to quit, man. Somewhere. The chain of abuse has got to stop in these families. These poor kids. In summer, you know, it was a little too late to save her. And that's so sad, in my opinion.
It is sad, but Summer stopped it.
Yup, she's the next poster child for SA. Child abuse. Summer's the one that got the ball rolling. You know, maybe God used her for that. Think about that. God has a plan, folks. And Summer might have just been that. Because I know damn good and well her bedroom in heaven is in a dungeon.
Summer saved her brothers too.
Yep. I mean, I'm in tears thinking about that.
You know, and we've talked about it in other shows. Look at all the years and all the things that they've gotten away with. Child abuse, child neglect, SA. That's just what we know about. That's just what we have learned about. Hell, we don't have the TBI file. Imagine what all they've dug up. Drug abuse, alcohol abuse, they've gotten away with this for years and years and years. Now it's time to pay the fiddler. And what do? Get drunk on a Tuesday and drag Mary into it, who was actually concerned for them.
And what does Don do? He gets out of prison, and what is the first thing he does? What does he do? I'm not even going to bring the woman's name up.
No, poor thing.
But I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. What did Don do? He's never stopped. He's a monster. And his day's coming. Trust me.
I'm really hoping that TBI can do something with this phone call.
Well, I tell you what, it sure is good character evidence. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, that's a good thing to think about. What useful information will TBI get out of this phone call? Because they know more than we do.
Oh, yeah. We know what we heard. They're going to find something else in there.
Hell yeah, they are. Those people ain't stupid. I mean, they got the best behavior profilers in the world working for them. Those people are on point.
They know what they're doing. They know how to read these people. They know how to read criminals. The rest of us don't deal with criminals.
If I had to bet, I bet them boys have talked by now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree. Well, on that note, guys, we're going to start winding this down. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same time. Same time good for you, Kevin? Everybody?
Same time, same bat channel.
That's right. Hop over and give Tiffany Marie some love. And
yeah, Tiffany Marie, Unmasked, No Thanks, AB.
Check out Unmasked from last night, definitely. Let's go give Tiffany Marie some love and continue praying for Summer. I think we have the best chat. Oh, Kevin, your dog is being angry.
Yeah. Hey, what's the matter? Oh, he's probably because it smells Candace and Don's bullshit.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you tomorrow morning. Thanks.
Bye, y'all.
Best.
Bye-bye.